Hi, this is ABBAS HUSSAIN from Behind the Gloves. It's a pleasure to be joined by Kid Galahad. Kid, we're here at the workout for Kell Brook versus Brook-Spence Jr. You've been out with him, you've seen him train.
Yeah.
How's he looking?
He's looking in fantastic shape, he's hungry, you know. I think the defeat with Golovkin has made him even more hungrier, and I know he just can't wait to get in there and take this guy apart.
You know, there's a lot of talk before this fight got made that Kell can't make 147 no more. He needs to move up to 154. You've seen him train. How is he looking in regards to making the weight?
Making the weight, I think he can make the weight. All he needs is a longer camp, you know. And he's had 16 weeks. It's more than enough, you know, to make welterweight. And obviously his weight's fine. He's on course to make 147, and he's looking strong. He's been sparring super middleweights in the gym and giving them very, very tough spars.
And Brook-Spence Jr., he's tipped to be the next best thing at the 147-pound division. What do you make of him as a fighter?
I think, you know, I think he's a bit straightforward, you know. He doesn't do nothing fantastic. He might have a decent, you know, he's got decent power, but other than that, he doesn't, you know, he doesn't do nothing fantastic. He doesn't use the southpaw, you know. Most southpaws use the, you know, the trickery and stuff. He don't do that. He's stand up straight. He comes to fight, and I think against the fight against like Kell, that's the worst thing you can do. And I just think when Kell hits him clean, he's not going to know what's hit him.
There is a question that Brook-Spence, not much has been seen of Brook-Spence. He hasn't fought a fighter like Kell Brook before, so nobody knows if he does get hit what his reaction will be like.
He's not going to just get hit by a welterweight. He's getting hit by the biggest punch in welterweight. When Kell gets in that ring, he'll be probably a middleweight, and when he gets hit, he's not going to feel like anything like it before. I'll tell you that. I can tell you that for a fact.
And this is a big card. I just want to talk about yourself. You've gone up to featherweight now. First, I just want to talk about somebody you used to get linked to quite a lot, Scott Quigg. He fought at featherweight under Freddie Roach. Did you get to see his performance, and what did you make of it?
To be honest with you, I watched a bit of it and I thought it was a terrible performance. That kid will be boxed, you know, Veron Simone. You should be taking them kids out, you know, in style, or beating them comfortably. You shouldn't be really having 50-50 fights with them kind of kids or struggling. If that kid had a bit of dig in his shots, he probably would have knocked out Scott Quigg. I think his move to Freddie Roach was terrible. I think he should have stayed with Joe Gallagher. Joe Gallagher knew what he was good at, you know, took up and then put pressure on. I think since he's gone with Freddie Roach, he's leaving himself open, getting caught, and I think at the higher level he's going to get hit.
We've seen Carl Frampton go over there, lose Leo Santa Cruz in his second fight. Do you want to see a third fight? And are you looking to aim for the world title shot in the next maybe 18 months?
Yeah, you know, in the next 12 months I win a world title shot. There's a few good fighters, you know, in that division. I think Carl Frampton and Leo Santa Cruz, they're the number, and Gary Russell Jr., they're the top three.
Okay.
You know, they're the money fights, and everyone else is trying to get up there to fight them. You know, I think the next person in line should be actually Lee Selby fighting one of them, and I think he'll give all of them a good fight. I think the people like me, Scott Quigg and the rest of them, Josh Warrington, we need to keep on chipping away and getting that shot.
Would Josh Warrington be a fight you'd look at?
Yeah, you know, I thought the fight against Kiko Martinez was a good fight. I think styles make fights, and I think Kiko was all wrong for him. I don't know why they put him in with Kiko, but you know, he come out with the win, and that's all that matters.
Kid, what's next for you? When are we going to expect you out, and what's the schedule for the rest of 2017?
You know, I've just been speaking to the manager, and hopefully we'll try and get a world title eliminator and close in on one of the world titles.
Finally, we've heard that Floyd Mayweather is going to fight Conor McGregor. It looks like it's done. At some point it's going to get announced. What do you make of the sort of merging of a UFC fighter coming into boxing and everything else?
You know, it's crazy, and it's a big money fight, and they're both going to make a fortune. You know, why not? You know, Conor McGregor's a superstar, Floyd Mayweather's a superstar, and if they can make the money, why not? You know, the only thing is Floyd Mayweather's 40 this year, and he hasn't boxed for 2 years. and I think that's gonna, that could be an issue. But at the end of the day, Conor McGregor's got no experience in the ring, and it's completely different to fighting in a UFC cage. So it's a win-win for both of them, really.
Finally, kid, what do you want to say to your fans, the people from Sheffield who've been following you throughout your career and going to be following you for the rest of your career as well?
Stay tuned, and big news coming very soon.
Kid, thank you very much for talking to Behind the Gloves. Top man.
Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.